Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Burnfield, and I'm here with some tips on how to write the response to text for the passages Lewis and Clark and A Surprise Reunion. Let's begin by reading the prompt together. Here's what it says. In Lewis and Clark and A Surprise Reunion, both texts recount the event of Sacagawea reuniting with her brother Camawait. In Lewis and Clark, Lewis writes his point of view of the reunion. In A Surprise Reunion, the reader sees the event through Sacagawea's eyes. Compare the details from both sources. Write a paragraph explaining which details in the second source, A Surprise Reunion, help give a better understanding of Sacagawea's feelings of the event. The first thing we want to do is identify what is being asked of us. And here is the task that we need to complete. We need to compare details from both sources, then write a paragraph explaining which details in the second source, A Surprise Reunion, help give a better understanding of Sacagawea's feelings of the event. What event are we talking about? The event that we're talking about is the reunion of Sacagawea and Camawait. So remember, Sacagawea suddenly gets reunited or back together with her brother. Both of the passages that you have read talk about that event. In the passage Lewis and Clark, this event is described on page 758. Then again, in the Reader's Theater, A Surprise Reunion, the reader sees the same event, sees the same event through Sacagawea's eyes on page 770. So what you need to do is go back to those pages. Go back to page 758. Think about how Lewis tells the story of Sacagawea and Camawait being reunited. Then read page 770. Think about how the Reader's Theater tells the story of Sacagawea and Camawait being reunited, and think about how those things are different. In the second passage, which is A Surprise Reunion, you can really understand more how Sacagawea felt. Your job is to create a paragraph, write a paragraph explaining which details in A Surprise Reunion help give a better understanding of Sacagawea's feeling of the event. You are going to need to use lifted text from both sources. Lifted text from Lewis and Clark that tells Lewis's point of view of Sacagawea and her brother being reunited, and lifted text from A Surprise Reunion that show Sacagawea's feelings when she sees her brother once again. Remember, you need an introduction sentence. You need information that shows the feelings from both passages. You need to explain your lifted text, and it's always good to add a little concluding sentence to make it feel like an end. I know you've got this. Your writing has been getting better every week. Please take your time, go back and reread those pages. Use your deep level thinking fifth grade brain. We've only got one more week of online learning, and then you will graduate from fifth grade. I am so proud of you. Keep up the good work, and I will see you soon. Okay?